My stock to watch this week is PHAT, Phathom Pharmaceuticals. Um, First, let's see why. So this stock is a biotech stock. They have a drug called Bequesna, which is a GERD drug, gastro GERD, which is a very big disease. Almost I would say about 20% of the population have it. It's acid reflux, essentially. And this drug has been approved, and PHAT already made $30 million in the first quarter, $29 million to be exact. So on Friday, the FDA made a decision to recognize 10 years of exclusivity. This is huge. That means they can lock in their revenues clearly for the next 10 years. And why is this very important? If you notice the chart, it dropped a lot in November 11, 2024. At that time, people, the analysts weren't sure. There was uncertainty whether they're going to have a 10-year exclusivity or just 5 years. So it dropped. Plus, there was a little bit of a delay in commercializing, monetizing the product. But in the latest quarter, they announced that their revenues for the first quarter was, let's see, this one right here. On the first quarter of 2025, they reached revenues of 28 million. They've already signed 390,000 prescriptions, and they already covered 80% of the population. Um, so this was huge. So I asked ChatGPT what is the revenue potential of these company. ChatGPT came up with $1 billion, and usually these biotechs can trade at five to, depending on the type of disease, whether it's an orphan disease or not, between 5 to 10 times peak sales. So if peak sales is 1 billion, and even if you assign 5 times, you're talking about $5 billion market cap. And this company only currently has a market cap of 500 million, $600 million, right? So and the thing is, it has institutional ownership of 90%, and it has a short interest of 25%. Some even say 30%. So I imagine there will be a huge short squeeze this week, because they announced the news midday, and on last Friday, the stock halted up quickly from 4 to 8. There was already a short squeeze. See how the stock went from right here. It went from 4, squeezed all the way up to 12, and then it corrected down. And it kind of stopped coming down at $8, right? When it tested 840, 830. That was, by the way, the gap right here, right? And it kind of like just consolidated there. It's not coming down anymore. So I expect this week this thing could keep running back, and I won't where it fell off because of the uncertainty of the 10-year exclusivity. Now that it is certain, it should go back up to 19. And Cantor Fitzgerald, which is the company that is run by Howard Lutnick, the current secretary or in a cabinet member of the Donald Trump administration, they just announced they just increased the price target to $29 from 23 at Cantor Fitzgerald. So so I think I would expect a huge short squeeze. This reminds me of companies like MDGL, Madrigal, or AKRO, or SMMT, Summit Therapeutics, when the stock just went from 9 to 23. Biotech stocks are like that. And so